I can't do much about it. Sometimes we have access to the codecs and you can change the resolution and quality, but I don't know tonight. I've been able to get rid of the lights, the thing that most gets my goat, yeah. Bought the game yesterday, so this is all too advanced for me. I'm like 6 hours in. This makes me Homo sapiens at the moment. Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. Just keep playing. If you're a new player, honestly, your best bet is just to keep playing and keep being prepared to fail. Cool steam vents are bugged. They make other gases like hydrogen too. Yeah, they do, Jellabert. That's one of the reasons I've got these ones over here that I've broken into, because they produce too much carbon dioxide and overpressurized, so I just left them open. It's a bit of a weird bug at the minute. I don't know why it's doing it, but yeah. But yeah, Bolt, keep playing the game, mate. I'll give you the same advice I give to every new player. It is not a good time to be a new player on this game at the minute. There's a lot of stuff and not much explanation, so it's very much trial and error. If you cook your base, you might not do it next time, you know? Need to give him permission through here. Well, I'm such a noob in this game. I see all the machines you build and don't understand anything. Oh, Paul, you just have to keep going. There's still a pitcher pump cooling bug. Pitcher pump cooling bug now, though. Are you talking about surface cooling? It's 864p for me. Are you playing at some odd resolution? Yeah, I explained before, Nailu. Instead of 720p, we're at like... It's a different resolution, but it should be better quality. I don't think we can go to 1080p, because a lot of people that watch the stream will get buffering, because I don't have the partner codecs yet. But I thought slightly better resolution would be slightly better quality. Maybe it'd be nicer. I don't know. Anyone know how much steam you should expect to get from a hot steam vent? Totally random, Pseudo. Totally random. Not new in a particular genre, and I do understand the physics of gases, liquids, but boy. Yeah, it's irrelevant of genre though, Bolt. Because there's a lot of quirks in this game, there's a lot of things that don't necessarily work how you would expect them to, and that's what takes the getting used to. So I do 1080, 60 and it can hurt numbers. Yeah, exactly, being wrong. I've got quite a few viewers where if I put it up even a little bit, people start complaining about lag, and I'd rather just make so everybody can watch. For now. Until we get the partner codecs. And then we'll be on to a winner. One day we'll get partner, guys. We just need to get them concurrent viewers up. We're already hitting all the other things. The way Twitch works, for those of you that don't know, you have like benchmarks that you have to hit. So I'm already hitting like enough streams a week, and enough. What are the other ones? Hold on, I can tell you what they are. So yeah, we have to stream for 25 hours, or we streamed for 118 hours so far. Stream on 12 different days, or we streamed on 22 out of 12. But the average of 75 viewers every stream, we need to get that up. So those of you that are joining the stream tonight, please come back. Please come back and we'll get the average up. And then I'll be a partner, and then we'll make the resolution super sexy. Because I have the internet speed. I have the computer to do it. We could make things beautiful. We have the technology. Guys, it's finite. Finite in terms of how many you get per world? Yes. Finite in terms of how long they'll erupt for? No. What you doing? Oh. I see. I thought you were going to have some stew. Okay. Transcoding that seems much less likely these days. I don't know. We used to get them quite often. Whenever I was the top streamer of Oni, we'd get the codecs, but don't know. I don't really know what a lot of the stuff on Twitch does. I don't know how it works. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. Our food's taken a massive drop, by the way. We're running low on fried mushrooms and barbecue. We've got a load of stuff to cook, but I've just not been cooking anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably need to do a bit more cooking. Yeah, I think we're pretty done down here, aren't we? There's a little bit more fossil I'd like to get. Let's just make sure that gets dug out. There's a little bit down here as well. Lovely. And then I think that's us on that side pretty much. We'll get rid of this stuff later as well, but for now, we've got enough fossil to be running the machines, I think. I'll probably just ladder up here, so we'll rip all this crap out as well. And get rid of you. Lovely. We'll rip you out as well. I don't know what we're going to do with this liquid gold. I think we'll just have to leave it there. I kind of hope we'd be able to get rid of it, but I don't think we can. Alright. So, let me just check the critters before we start doing some building. Just make sure we're topped up. We need one more stone boy. Let's have a look what we've got here. Perfect. Let's get you ranched. So yeah, we'll start building some sort of steely bunker base at the top of the world. Get us going. Nice. Down to 60 odd degrees in this now, which is pretty cool. Our average in this tank in the reservoir is 78 degrees, so we're cooling down our volcano anyway, which is nice. Oil's 81 degrees. This is still active, so we should be getting a shitload of gold off this, really. What are we at? 22 tons in here. Nice. Plenty of refined gold. So we've got gold for days. We can build all of our wiring and all that stuff. We can build some more tiles around the base out of gold as well. It's going to be lovely. It's a shame we can't build ladders out of gold, like super sexy pimp ladders. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice, actually. I could get behind that. I could really get behind that. So yeah, I think everything else in the base is ticking over at the moment. I would like to do that overpressurized tank for the oil. I might do that now, actually. Let's have a look. Could I fit one in here? I probably could, but it'd be a bit of a squeeze. Let's just map this out and see how this would work. I wouldn't be able to get through here then. Would look quite neat though, but I'd have this big dead space here, which I don't really like. Where should we do an oil tank? Maybe on this side? What's over here? Nothing. Yeah, let's do an oil tank on this side, fuck it. So yeah, we'll keep the same sort of size, but we'll go over here a little bit. It doesn't need to be the same sort of layout as this one, but yeah, this will be fine. And then on the inside it'll be... You're back. Twitch dipped out hard. Oh shit, what happened? What happened? Where did you go? Yes. Yeah, we'll make this 4 wide again so we can get 2 pumps in here. And that should do. I'll have to keep an eye on building this because it might go a little bit arse about face. So we'll get rid of you, we'll get rid of you and you. When did that Steam build get set up? Yesterday, Doverbeast, at the end of the marathon stream. It's basically an aquatuner build. So it's an aquatuner build, but the steam turbine's cooling our steam down, which keeps the aquatuner from overheating. And a couple of doors just to close it and move the steam around. What does the airflow tiles do for this build? Craig, it stops it from breaking the tank, basically. So the airflow tiles don't succumb to pressure damage. Oh, Bolt, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Much appreciated. Airflow tiles don't take pressure damage, basically. So that's why we use them. That is the reason. We'll need to put a ladder over here so we can hop across. And we don't need to worry about you. You're gonna have to move these fucking compost heaps. I've moved these compost heaps about 12 times around different places of the base. I think we will just slap a load of them down here. in case we find any poop. Bird friend your YouTube. I certainly do. Oh, thank you already, Dover. Yeah, there's a link to the YouTube, guys. I don't really YouTube as such. I don't do like edited videos and stuff, but I do bang all the playthroughs on there, and I do have some tips and tricks videos on the YouTube as well. So there's a playlist on there called like Tips and Tricks with Life or something like that, and there's loads of little builds and different cooling builds, how to build this sort of overpressurized tank that we're about to build now. Loads of odds and sods on there. I sort of store the VODs on YouTube more than anything. I don't really YouTube in the conventional sense, if you know what I mean. Oh, nice, Red Gnome. I completely forgot that existed. Thank you. I forgot that existed. I forgot I did that command. Vixen, how's it going? Now that I have my glass on, I can ask this. What the fuck happened to your beard? It just got shorter, alright? It happens sometimes. Do you have enough water sieves to support some sage hatches with polluted dirt, especially since raw minerals are dropping? It's the amount of polluted dirt you'd need. You need a lot of polluted dirt to keep sage hatches going. Breeze, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You need a lot of them. A lot of polluted funk. Okay, this is all high priority, so we're sort of going as quick as we can here, I think. The fishies, you can do it. They poop a lot of that shit. I mean, we do have some fishies kicking around, but they're wild. We're not breeding them. We're just leaving them wild. I mean, there's not many in here, obviously. Not like what we used to do with massive fish farms. What are you doing, Shovel? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I do like the animation on him. If you slow it down, the animation's kind of cool. It's like proper spins up like a drill. Ah, jeez. Splash coffee, man. You like sage hatches because of the 100% conversion, yeah. Any good old rookie world seed number I can play through? I would not advise getting to the point where you're cherry picking world seeds just yet, Bolt. I would just play the game, mate. You'll become a perma noob if you just cherry pick a world seed. Your best bet is getting used to the game and playing what you get to begin with. Adorable. Yeah, I think so too. Okay. So yeah, oil's going to go in here, which means this needs to be a tile higher, really. What is that thing? So cool. These are the shove voles. They're what you find up in space normally, but they've started infiltrating my world. So I have a couple kicking around down here, and there was one in here, but he has now become meat. You normally find them up here, but I think they might all just be in my normal world now. Which is probably not good. They're probably all going to die out. Yeah, I wonder if they'll die out if they can't actually get to any food down here. Yeah, hungry. We might have a couple of eggs, I don't know. We'll have to see. Speed up your game, still on slow speed. I'm thinking, Leppy. Also, I can't really play super speed all that cleanly at the minute. It's a little bit laggy. Alright, let's deconstruct these now. And put a little piece of ladder in here. I'm debating what I want to do next, basically, Leppy. Let's open this and this. Open some of this. Pretty sure you can bring back your Chrome tabs. Draconic, how's it going? Alright, Cap, diving into it. What's that? Sage hatches don't convert 1-to-1. Really? I thought they did on foodstuffs. Could you explain the liquid reservoir a bit? That's completely new to me. All it basically is, Nelu, it is an tank with an input, an input and an output, basically. It will pump like a pump does, so you can pump liquids in. The liquid ones hold up to 5 tons, and the gas ones hold up to 150 kilos, I believe. And And yeah, it's just exactly what it is. I use them as like buffer tanks, because you can't really store much in them, but they're pretty nice. Is that a small spaceship loop-the-loop? Yes, yes it is. Jesus, let's put it on 9. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. I nearly did a hiccup burp then. A hiccup. So it's actually 100 kilograms of ore and poop 75 kilos. Oh, is that what it is? I see. I thought if they ate food there was a higher conversion rate. I'll have to check the old spreadsheet. I've got a spreadsheet somewhere with it all on. Somebody should come and use this. Oh, I think I need to have operate on for them to do this, by the way. I think they need to have high operate skill. Ruby and Stinky. Very good. Anyone else close to level up? Hassan has leveled up, but I don't think Hassan can really do much more now. I think he's done most stuff. Yeah, he's a bit of a badass, Hassan. We could make him an art boy. Let's make him an art boy so he runs around in a pretentious hat. Let's do that. Nice note. Jesus. Go through settings in the right, hover over history, and you can see tabs from your other devices, your PC drives. No, they're not. That's kind of what I'm getting at, Dragonic. I don't know why, but they're not there. I said I just clicked it. Yeah, they don't exist. I lost them all. I can get all my tabs back from my history. It's just a pain in the ass. I had a lot of tabs open, and because I used that Great Suspender extension, it was doubled. So I had 100 odd tabs times 2, and had to like open every other tab. I've got most of them back now, in fairness, but I did lose a lot of them. It was very annoying. Right, I want somebody to use the loop-the-loop. I think we probably need to put their operate priorities higher. Let's do that with some of these. What can possibly go wrong? Let's make them all higher. I'm pretty sure it's operate. And how many tabs? I don't get how people do that. Well, it's because I get a lot of things recommended to me from stream and stuff, and I open them up in a new tab, and then I don't get a chance to look at them straight away. So I end up with loads and loads of tabs open. And I'm also always reading up on games, and I'm always reading up on different bits and bobs, and I've always got at least 10 YouTube tabs open of stuff that I need to check on, and, you know, it's just how it happens. I have like 10 tabs open at once, unless I'm doing research. Who the fuck needs 10 tabs open, let alone 100? Listen, I like a lot of stuff. I like to read a lot of stuff, and I often get sidetracked. Okay, whilst I'm waiting for this, let's get this finished. So, we can now bang in you, and you. We'll flood this with oil, so this needs to be a tile. We'll get these done now. In fact, we'll get all this done. I'm gonna need to get me plumbing in here as well that I need to think on. But we'll have like, geez, this might be hot oil, mightn't it? Oof, how hot might this get? Oh, come on, game. Oh, my slicksters are bugged again. Son of a bitch. I might build these pumps with steel. Just in case I end up dumping any hot oil in here later. There is method in my madness. And then we'll need some piping. We'll just use normal basic bitch pipe and that'll be fine. You can come up there. And then we'll need an vent. And what liquid do we want to use? What liquid do we want to use? Shit. I think I need to build this upside down, don't I? Brought to you by steel. Yes. Oh Jesus! Don't punish your RAM like that. No, this is what I'm saying. I use an app called the Great Suspender, and the Great Suspender basically will stop apps from running if you've not looked at them for a while. Yeah, well, you put some petroleum in here. This will work. It stops apps from running if you've not looked at them for a while. It's an extension on Chrome, guys. It's very good. I would recommend it. Yeah, I would recommend it wholeheartedly. So I've got to change this up a little bit. I've kind of done this wrong. So we will fix this. Chrome itself is a memory leaking hog. Yeah, it's definitely better since I've been using that that app, though. It has to be said. Extension rather. It's definitely better. But like I don't use Chrome whilst I'm streaming more often than that. I use Firefox. I've got like a Firefox window open now with like 6 tabs open, I think, or oh no, I'm lying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 tabs open in Firefox, alright? But again, it's like I've now got Fortress Craft Evolved, I've got a couple of Clay threads open, I've got Twitter, YouTube, my Streamlabs dashboard, Twitch, you know, all these things open. Need the suspension extension because I don't have 4... I need the extension. I need the suspension extension because I don't have 4 million at once. What? What are you talking about? You don't need it. Oh, I see. Don't judge tabbers. Yeah. Why are you tab shaming me, guys? What the fuck? What's your problem? Okay, so the way this is going to work, we're going to have an vent here, just like with the petroleum tank here. Now, there's not really much that sinks in oil that I'm aware of, so we'll need to do this with probably some petroleum. I don't want to do it with water. We'll do it with petroleum. Hold on. Excuse me. It's going to be a little bit of a bastard to do. Yeah, this is what we'll do. So I need to get some power in here. 720. Yeah, we'll use this. We need to get some power going. We'll use some gold because we've got a shitload of gold kicking around, so why not? And we'll need to get these pumps connected. And I'd like to put some automation on these pumps as well. So we'll have a hydro sensor there and there. And we'll set these to like above 800 kilos something. You'll see why in a minute. I can't word today, yeah. Just get the suspension extension of a micro tower, but still think it might be useful. Yeah, it's very good. I forget what it's called now. I think it's called the Great Suspender. It's very, very handy. Oh, Torello, you got 2 bot pop-ups there. How did you even manage that? What the hell? You can lock a tab that doesn't need to refresh and keep it from buggering up. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can. You can choose tabs to like whitelist as well, so they don't ever get suspended. Like I normally do that with Twitch and stuff. Or if I'm uploading stuff to YouTube, I normally make sure that one's done as well. So the mesh tiles stop the room from breaking through pressure. Yeah, exactly. Insulated tiles will break. Mesh tiles won't. Oh, airflow tiles, sorry, won't. So they can't take pressure damage. That's the plan. So we might as well seal up this side now, because I don't think we're going to need to get shit from over here. So we'll get this done. And we'll do a quick cheeky sweep as well and get all this crap going. Because we're right next to the storage area, so we should be able to do it pretty quickly. I'm just debating how I want to do the old shut-off. I think what I want to do, we'll have a bridge there. Oosh. Don't have much space here. I've somewhat cock-blocked myself with this pipe. Can you explain the logic behind the Aquatuner Steam setup? I missed it yesterday. Oh, nice, Naylor. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say there was a forum post. Thank you, Naylor. That was fucking quick. That was real quick. Yeah, there's the save in there, Vixen, so you can have a nosy at it and see what it's doing. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we'll do a little bypass of this valve. Okay, so if this pipe needs oil, I want it to get oil. So we'll do a little bit of this. Okay, so this will bridge from here, and it'll go blub, 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 blub. So it will hit this bridge, and then it will bounce back to there, right? And then you will also go to there in case I get rid of all my oil at the bottom. This is just in theory for now. In fact, I'm going to move this out of here so that I can tweak it later. Like so. Wrong type of pipe. So the thinking with this is I want to save using my pumps as much as I can. So we've got a pump at the bottom of the map that's currently pumping oil up here. And it will hit this bridge and it will go into this pipe here. And then it will hit this bridge and carry on its merry way. But if this pipe is filled, I kind of still want the oil to keep pumping. So it will come through the vent at that point. That's what I want. But what I'm going to do is just nip this bridge off for now whilst they build the rest of this crap. Because I need to get the walls and stuff in before we do that. So yeah, all will be explained momentarily. I'll leave this top bit open, but I will slap a mesh tile here, I think. Just so we don't drop any gubbins in there, and then I'll knock out this one as well. Lovely. We're getting there. What I might just do for ease as well, oh jeez, this might take a while. I will just knock off this so we stop pumping any oil for a second. It's going to take a while to empty this pipe, but I can just dump it into the room once we get the walls up. So we can just finish sweeping some of this. We'll put a bit of coal in one of these. Oh, don't eat my coal. I don't need to eat my coal. Sweeper arm, go. It's picking up from the bottom. Damn it! Son of a bitch. Oh, I need to dump some coal out of these storages. We'll just store a bit in here or something. This'll do fine. Just so we can get the coal swept out of the room. So they've got nowhere to put it at the minute, see. About the sweeping thing, why doesn't my dupe fulfill the sweep errand when it has to do with fruit from plants? Do they not get stored in containers? Fruit from plants, as in like berries and stuff. The seeds get stored in containers, and some of the seeds get stored in food storage as well. But no, more often than not, it's fridges that you need, buddy. Fridges, fridges, fridges. Right, is that automation in? Check. We'll make you above 900 just for now. Oh shit, I've not finished this. I've just nearly closed it up without finishing it. You are not done. And a boop. We should be able to reach all this, I think. Oh, sorted. Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Oh, a lovely new viewer, mate. It's good that you've come back. I'm glad you're here. We need more French people here as well. Because, god damn it, you need some people to represent you guys. We've only got Nailu up to now. So yeah, thank you. Oh, Ceci, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Aqua with Steam, not O2, so wrong link. Oh, sorry, Max. I didn't even know you were here, mate. How are you? Have you just woken up? Does manual door lock still not take damage from oppression? No, you can still do it with airlocks as well. You can use mechanized airlocks or manual airlocks. Yeah, I just don't like them. I think they look ugly. Sorry, Vixen. Can you explain the logic behind the Aquatuner Steam setup? Oh, sorry, at the top. Right, let me show you. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the electrolyzer build we were looking at earlier. So yeah, this setup up here, what this basically is, we're not doing this to get the steam turbine for power. We're using the steam turbine to cool the aqua tuners. That's the theory behind it, okay? So what we basically have, we've got some aqua tuners in the room, and they are toasty, okay? But because we've built them out of steel, they don't overheat until they get to 325 degrees. Likewise, these reservoirs we've built out of steel, so they don't overheat until they get to 275 degrees, okay? So what we have in the room, we've got some steam that we've pumped in. We've just got a little water supply up here where we pumped in some water. And basically the aqua tuners will spin up until they get to a certain temperature, and that temperature is governed by this thermosensor here. Alright, so this thermosensor will toggle off the signal to the aqua tuner if it goes above 275 degrees in the room. Alright, if it goes above 265 degrees, the aqua tuner will power down for a minute. At which point, it will be hot enough for the steam turbine, because the steam turbine needs to be above 226.9, right? So when this gets to above 227 degrees, the steam turbine kicks on and passes a bit of, passes some of the steam through it, which cools it, which is probably going to happen right now. All right. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. It's just not warm enough. 226, 226.6, 226. Okay. And that's just passed some steam through. That's now 218 degrees. 1 second, Dan. So the steam down here that's 200 and was previously 260 odd is now 212 or 220. Do you want some pasta? Not right now, thank you. Thank you. And that's basically what it's doing. So it spins up for a moment. We get a little burst of power off it, but not very much. But it's cooled down the steam. And then the door locks periodically throughout the day. Just pulls some of the steam down. So one of these should toggle on in a second. There we go. I've got basically 5 daytime sensors or clock sensors that will toggle on the automation. And then what basically happens is the bottom door will shut, the steam will rush into here and then gets pushed down. And that's that. That'll repressurize the turbine. And there we go. So basically the steam turbine we're using as a cooler. We're not really giving it really that much of a shit about the power. I hooked it up to the power just because it was there, but it really isn't being used. And to be fair, it's not on the main circuit. This is just helping charge this battery really. So it's probably going to cock up our reports in terms